I want to talk to you today about building community and what community is all about. People need to know that life has meaning and purpose. They need to have a sense of community which develops deeper relationships. People have a desire to be appreciated, respected, and listened to. We all need help in reaching our desire to grow in our faith. We all need that. Small groups produce fruit and meets the needs we all have to accomplish that thing in life. In any given small group, there will be three types of people. In any given small group, whether it's activity or Bible-based or whatever, there's going to be three groups of people. One is the unchurched. Someone who doesn't go to church at all, doesn't have a church home anywhere, came because you invited them or someone in your group had invited them to their small group, and so they're there. The other one is the new Christian, the baby Christian, the one that's still in the milk, as Paul talks about. And hey, those are great because they're ready to learn, they're eager, they're wanting to know more. And then you'll have the mature Christian. So those three types of people are at any given small group at any given time. So I want you to keep that in mind as you lead your small group, that who you're talking to will make an impact on three different levels. You know, the mature Christian, they're going to want the deep stuff and they'll eat that up. The baby Christian just wants to learn, and the unchurched may not understand what church is all about and may not know what Jesus is all about. So keep those things in mind and be sensitive to those people in your group. What is community? You've heard us say a few times now, community. What is community? The word community literally means having things in common. In a Christian community, such as a church or especially a small group, a person should have a relationship that can withstand crisis and differences of opinion. In community, people go through divorce and they need someone that'll listen and help. In community, parents struggle with raising their kids and they need advice. In community, a prodigal son will find his way home. That's what community is all about. Community, relationship, and building that bond between people is what we're all about, and that's what community is. Now, what does community involve? I'm going to show you a few things that community involves. Community involves a sense of belonging. People want to come to something they belong to. People want to come to something they feel like they belong to. And that's why we have so many small groups and such a wide variety of them, because someone that doesn't play sports is probably not going to get plugged into a basketball small group because there's no belonging there. They don't feel like they belong because they don't know how to do that kind of thing. But that person may love Bible study. So they'll plug into a Bible study and they'll feel like they belong there. And that's what building community is all about. The second thing people look for is honesty. Community involves honesty, being real with each other. Let's just be real. We're all people. Nobody is above anybody else. We're all people, and we're all going through this thing called life together. And why not do it with a group of people that are going through similar things that you are? The next thing is trust. People want to feel like they can trust people. Like I said before, we are a disconnected society. We may have 3,000 Facebook friends, but we're really disconnected. You know, we sit behind a computer and we type out our thoughts, but do we have that interaction with other people that can really pour into our lives and that we can actually trust? People are looking for that. People want that in their life. And so trust is another one. Another one is accountability. Another thing accountability is, it's being cared about and loved, and at times being confronted with the truth. Nobody likes that, but we all need it at times. We all need to have our stuff called, because that's building community. My closest friend can say whatever he wants to me, and I may get upset about it, but I know that I'm being accountable to him, and he's calling me on things that maybe I need to look at, or I need to change, or maybe I'm not representing Christ well enough, and I need to know that kind of thing. People want accountability in their life because that helps us grow. Another thing people want and that community builds is responsibility. It's a place where I am needed because I can meet the needs of others. Community is a place where not only are you there for other people, but other people are there for you. There's a responsibility there that we have to other people, especially other people that are trying to grow in their faith. It's our responsibility to help them grow and them to help us grow. So be open to that. Be open to people helping you. You may be a small group leader, but there are going to be people in your group that can help you through your stuff too. So keep those things in mind. These are things that a small group can do that a large worship service can't always do. Sometimes when you're in a 500 or 1,000 person church, it's hard to really have those things all the time. So when we break it down, we become a bigger church, but we become smaller at the same time because we're building that friendship and those relationships that are tight and they're close. And that's what small groups do. And that's what being a small group leader will do for you. How can you build real community? When you're talking about community, how can we build a community? It's not something that just happens, so we have to build it. How can we do that? Here's a few things. Here's a few ways we can build that. Number one, get to know each other. Use your small group times, your small group meetings to get to know each other. Don't just say, okay, we're going to open this book because we have to finish this. Remember, it's relationship driven, not curriculum driven. So we can go through this book, but we may not finish it. And that's okay because we are about getting to know each other. To communicate the reality of God, we have to show that we are human as well. We all have emotions, we all have issues, we all have things we go through on a regular basis. So we need to be open to sharing those things and to building that relationship to where we can get to know each other on a tight basis, on a close basis. Second thing is accept and enjoy diversity. If everybody in your group is just like you, it's going to be the boringest small group out there. And we don't want that. So embrace that. There's going to be people that are different than you in your small group. There's people that are different than me. There's people that are different than anybody. Everybody's created different. Everybody's created to be their own person and to be who God intended them to be. Embrace that, accept that, love that, because that's what's going to make your small group really exciting. The third thing I want to show you is that a care for individual needs and open up lines of communication. Remember the pastoral care talk we had in the last section or two. This is big. It's big to care for each other. Care for individual needs. Everybody has needs. Why don't we just meet them in our small groups? Fourth thing I want to show you is practice active listening and accept group members to do the same. Listen to people. Actively listen to them. Don't just hear what they're saying, listen to them so that you can be a better minister to their needs and meet them where they're at. If you're not listening and you're thinking about what you're going to say next, then you're really doing that person no good. So we want to encourage active listening.